Here's your weather video for this Saturday, November the 4th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray sitting in for Scott today. Special day for he and his wife. Congratulations to them. But that gives me the chance to sit here and do the video. Playing with the weather is what I love to do. Go start off with something a little different this morning. We know we're in extremely dry conditions, and as a matter of fact, the drought monitor now says we're in extreme drought. Tennessee Valley, southwest Alabama, much of central Alabama in a severe drought. And that is borne out by the Keach-Byram Drought Index. Now, I learned yesterday that's part of the calculation for the National Weather Service in Birmingham, and they issue a red flag warning. It's a high fire danger. We're not going to be near that today, just because of humidities probably, but we're extremely dry with these drought conditions. When that KBDI is over 300 in Birmingham, and you get humidities in the afternoon less than 25%, winds over 15 miles an hour, you've got the criteria for a red flag warning. Well, all of Alabama right now is well above 300. Matter of fact, all the state is really above 500. So, we're fortunate right now that moisture levels are fairly high. Relative humidity in the afternoon in the 40 to 50% range. So we should be okay, from a high fire danger. But that doesn't mean we can, burn. We got a no burn order anyway. And, right now, any kind of fire that, gets started could get out of control pretty quickly. So we'll be dealing with wildfires next several days, particularly by Wednesday. I think Thursday winds do increase ahead of our next system, and that means that we'll be dealing with that increasing threat of fire potential sometime there as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. Let's take a look at what's going on out there this morning. It is another chilly start. Temperatures in the 30s across all of north central Alabama, south central part of the state, down there around Montgomery and Auburn. They're in the 40s. High temperatures today are going to be a few degrees warmer than those of yesterday, some 3 to 4 degrees warmer. We were in the upper 60s generally across north and central Alabama yesterday. High temperatures today, though, are going to be in the lower to middle 70s. Quite nice. We'll take it. This time of the year in Alabama, high temperature generally around 68, 69 degrees. This is the upper pattern across North America. Off of the GFS early this morning, showing ridging across much of the United States. And as we go through time, that ridge there over the Central Plains sort of becomes the dominant feature. Trough develops there over the eastern United States, southeastern United States. Pushes a little cold front through our area late tonight into early Sunday, perhaps giving us a few clouds, just moisture starved though. No chance of any precipitation, which we desperately need from the aforementioned discussion. Ridging moves in or builds back in place behind that trough as we move into the early to midweek period here. Another system moves into the west as we move toward Wednesday. High pressure continues to build and grow in intensity there over the eastern United States. Even as that system in the west tries to push to the east, eroding the ridge a bit, and just giving us enough of a chance of rain. Looks like right now the official forecast calls for Thursday and Friday being a chance of rain. But, the latest run of the GFS tonight, as I recorded this on Friday night for Saturday morning, indicates the rainfall could be a little more substantial late Friday and Saturday. So a little later, a little heavier. We'd take that for sure. That system kind of pairs up with the system moving through the Great Lakes. We are starting off the weekend there a little bit cooler. High temperatures in the 60s by next Saturday. We'll see that as we go day by day with a little intense ridge developing behind it. That system, though, will push that cold front through Alabama, make us a little cooler, set the stage for some, slightly cooler weather than we're experiencing right now, even though we get into some really intense high pressure there as we move into the week 2 period. Now, cyclone out there in the Rockies by early in the week 2 period. We're into voodoo territory here. That thing swings across, probably another one too. So that means some glancing shots of cold air with only slight chances of precipitation for us here in Alabama. This is the GFS. This is the 0Z run from Friday evening. Showing high pressure large and in charge there across much of the eastern United States, centered over the Appalachians there, southwestern Virginia, western North Carolina. Going to give us an absolutely beautiful day today. Total sunshine. High temperatures topping out 72 to 75 as you saw. Light winds. Just absolutely perfect weather for football as we get excited about football this afternoon. That's going to be an incredible weather situation for football games across the state of Alabama through the day and night. And we'll see a few clouds move in tonight. Nothing, though, from a rainfall standpoint. That's from that little trough developing right over the southeastern United States, spreading a little dry cold front through our area. Low temperatures tonight will be in the lower to middle 40s. Mostly sunny as we get into your Sunday. Those early clouds will be departing. Actually, temperatures tomorrow will be a degree or two warmer than those of today. High pressure still in charge of our weather. You'll notice the northwesterly wind tomorrow, though, at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, as opposed to a westerly wind today. Now, tomorrow night, a little warmer. Each and every period, you see things getting a little bit warmer as we move into Monday. We should be fair skies Sunday night. Moving into Monday morning, just some partly cloudy skies developing during the day. Going to be absolutely perfect on Monday. I mean, one of those days you want to have lunch outside. 76 the daytime high. Generally on average, there'll be lower 70s for North Alabama, middle, upper 70s across central Alabama. Nice, balmy southeasterly wind. Only in the 50s Monday night. Still no rain anywhere near Alabama. As we head into Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy and even warmer. We're going to be approaching 80 degrees, flirting with 80 by Tuesday. So we'll call that warm, a little bit higher than we'd like it for the perfect weather conditions. And by Wednesday, still dry, partly cloudy skies, high temperatures topping out somewhere around 80 degrees for much of the area, all the weather staying to our north. Then by Thursday, we're going to be watching, see what happens. System tries to develop to our west. The ridge is still holding strong for us. The earlier runs of the GFS were moving this through sort of a weaker system Thursday night and early Friday morning. That's what my official forecast calls for now. Sort of shows that on this. The GFS a little bit heavier with the rainfall than what I thought we would deal with. You see it's weakening as it moves through Alabama. We'll be turning slightly cooler behind the front. High temperatures on Friday in the upper 60s. Then as we get into Saturday and Sunday, it looks like dry conditions. And we'll see high temperatures in the 60s, upper 60s. Overnight lows are going to be probably in the upper 40s, middle to upper 40s, high pressure building in. Move into the week 2 period. Dry conditions there. Looks like something interesting down in the Caribbean. Really thinking we're through with the tropical weather for the Atlantic. We'll have to see. 97Ls going into Central America today. Some heavy rain, flooding, mudslides down in that area, but it's not going to have time to develop. This will be interesting to see if this could, become something there in the Caribbean. We'll look at the whole. Atlantic. In just a minute. Now we go into that week 2 period, high pressure, large and in charge again. There's that first glancing system bringing some showers to North Alabama by Wednesday of week 2. A few showers hanging around late in the week, nothing heavy there. A little stronger low moving through Illinois in the Midwest region. Tries to develop more rain along the coastal, along that front moving into Alabama on the Saturday the 18th. We'll watch that, but again, it's just nothing heavy there. I'm not going to show you the European now. The GFS seems to have a pretty good handle on it. We'll see how that goes. Let's just put this in motion. This is the surface wind over the Atlantic basin, thanks to the GFS here. We're looking for anything that might be developing into a tropical depression, tropical storm, tropical cyclone. We just don't see anything. Even that system that the GFS on the pressure field there in the weather depiction was showing as a low pressure center over the Caribbean doesn't really show up in this. No wind field there, no organized wind structure that would indicate to us that we might see a tropical cyclone as we head through midweek here. This is Wednesday, moving into Thursday, and then Friday, big big storm system there in the northern Atlantic, but it's going to be extratropical. System tries to develop there northeast of Bermuda. The midweek period begin. It's extratropical. Should not be anything of a problem for us. Let's look at temperatures off the National Blend of Models. We'll call for 72 today, 74 tomorrow, gradual warming trend. Even as we get into the early part of the week, we'll be upper 70s there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Quite nice. Overnight lows are going to be warming gradually from the 40s into the 50s to near 60 by Thursday morning. They'll fall back just a bit behind that as we'll see cooler conditions as we head into the week 2 period. Weather Braining's weekly netcast. It's all about weather. We're going to talk about Hurricane Otto, a terrible hurricane that affected the Mexican coast near Acapulco last week. Just a worst case scenario, and something that we've been fearing could happen in the Atlantic. Now, is it less likely to happen in the Atlantic just because we have better data on that side? Maybe, but it's not out of the question, folks, that things like this may continue to happen. We'll have a slew of hurricane experts to join us on Monday night as we talk all about Hurricane Otto. Well, that's your weather forecast video for this Saturday, November the 4th. I'll have updates on the blog, complete set of notes there for you to go and read my ramblings. And I'll update that forecast for you about noon. We'll settle in for some football, and we'll get ready to do the video again tomorrow night. I'll see you here right the same time, same bat channel on Sunday morning. Again, I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and as I always tell you at this time, as I always say, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.